Hello everyone, good night. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Welcome to everyone that is coming in. Yeah. Hmm. We know one in a million. Hallelujah. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Thank you very much for being here. What's happening here? Thank you. Welcome for being here. Welcome. 4 minutes ago, what happened right here? Hello. What is going on? What's happening? Breaking news. There are so many things happening. You don't know. There are so many things happening. For those that are out of my time zone, welcome to you. Welcome. Accept my my welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you. I'm just waiting for you to come in. This person is doing a house tour. Wow. Why are you taking people through all the ancient quarters of your house, sir? This is crazy. It's not supposed to be. Mm. Wow. Welcome, man. This man is taking the entire world in and around his house. Are we no one? Hallelujah. Mm. Hallelujah. Say we no one. Hallelujah. Hello everyone. Hello. I forget to put on my mic. So I hope you are hearing me loud and clear because I was out to put my mic on. Hmm? Okay. Wow. Hello, 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 TMU. Welcome to you. Thank you for being here. Thank you, thank you. I'm just looking at some breaking news here. Now, today in church in Kentucky, oh, they had a mass shooting. Two passed away in Lexington Church. Of course, no other but in the United States. Oh, good. Yeah. Good, good. I'm just looking at these breaking news here. New report on Trump assassination and attempt highness. Wow, so many things happening. It's hard to keep up with. There are so many things, my girl, that is happening right here. Because of the deportation of the so many people who entered the country. They said illegal, yeah, some illegal, some legal in some way, some whatever. But it's like the net have been thrown out and everybody actually caught in the net. And this lady is complaining that the nursing homes are lack of workers. The Jamaica woman says immigration are losing their jobs in America. You know, and the the born ones, some of these jobs they are not doing them, so it took the people from outside to come in and get them done, you know. So the pinch is all over the place. The pinch, everyone is feeling the pinch somewhere or the other, you know. Really. Anyhow, thank you for coming in. Just looking at some of these breaking news, these hmm, come on, where are the supporters? Where are all the supporters? I am here. Please come out. Let's talk. Let's talk. Come on, we are ready. I maybe should be on from 8:30, but yeah, no, no, no. Right. Again, welcome to everyone that is coming in. I'm sorry, I'm just fiddling around on here to get this other gadget in tune. I did set it up already. I don't know what went wrong, but anyhow, let me try again. Everything else is coming except what I wanted. There we no one. Hallelujah. Oh, I need you to get out of my way, thanks. I need you to get out of my way to do what I have to do. Too much things open up here. So I have to be closing them one by one. Too much things open. I don't know why I have so much things opening and keep opening up. What I don't ask for. Thank you. Mia, it's only you and I here. More people is there, but I want to see more people on the face of the thing here. But there are more people here. Don't think it's you alone. It's also them rolling in. Anyhow, again, welcome to the live this evening, live chat this evening. Let us, give our 1 cent, 2 cents, and no cent if you have no cent. So we give God thanks again for today, for life within our body. Just before I get on, I got a call. A friend of mine, her husband, have just passed away. But then it's not sudden. He was been ill for a long time. So I guess his body cannot handle it anymore and the organs give in. And so he is no longer on the land of the living. So she had just called to let me know. Yeah. Condolence to those that have persons that relative friends or so that have passed away. It is nothing that that we can do, but of course we can encourage each other. And that is what we set out to do. Along this pathway, we will encourage you to hold on. And my thing, I said, shout, bawl, cry, holler. When I went to the university to learn what's the name again? Okay. This is one of the things that they said when you're dealing with persons that have people that passed away. Sometimes you have persons saying to them, okay, don't cry so hard, don't cry. No, that's the way you're going to feel better. Allow them to cry, shout, bawl, holler, anything you want to do. No shame in your game. Because that is how you're going to let out that feelings of hurt from the inside. That is how you are going to set yourself free. So what you have to do it. Bawl, holler, cry, shout. If you want to fall on the ground and roll from ear to ear and get up. Feel stronger, feel better, feel like you can take on the entire world. You have renewed your strength. You have let out the bind that is inside. And you can move it along. Okay? So yes. It's not that because some person feels to cry is ashamed to cry. No, my girl. No, 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 my boy. No, 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 lady, no, men. It's not. Shout. Take it from the diaphragm and send it out there. People that say from your belly bottom and send it out there. And when you are finished, because you can't cry forever, when you're finished, you feel a sense of relief. Some persons, sorry, some person can't cry, some can't bawl, some can't do nothing. Some just went in a silent mood. They don't want to talk. Those persons will just fall over and say goodbye to. Yeah. Because they bottled it in. They are holding it and they're telling themselves they are holding it. But they are not doing anything good for themselves. And others come around and, oh my dear, da, 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 da. No, 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 let go. Let it go, let it out, loose it, send it out. Yeah. And when you're through, you feel like a ton of weight is lifted from you. Okay? So, if there's anybody there that just bawl, shout, holler, bawl, cry, do what you have to do. Do what you have to do. No shame in your game. Just do it. And feel much better when you are through. Hi, Rooney. How are you? Solomon, how are you doing? Welcome to the live. Okay? So, if at all you have lost anyone to the hands of death, nothing we can do. Nothing. Good. You're great and blessed and highly favored. Good. There's nothing you can do. Some have gone that could have lived longer, but because of some of the thing is negligent. When I lost my daughter, it was through negligence. Yes. Negligence. And I lost her to death. And this is one thing I want to let people know. When you can prove that this you have trained and been paid to save life. Understand me? You have trained and paid to save life. At least try. But when you don't try, and when death stepped in, and you are behaving as if, oh my God, when you have your perfect proof, because it's not the truth, it's the proof. Take it up with such institution. Talk it up with that institution and give them a run for their money. When I found out, well, a matter of fact, for the little that my bird brains know and old, and when they were taught in me, yeah, back way talk, when they were taught in me, I try to tell as much as I can in this thick head. And I put them in practice because I have to look after other people too. And when my young daughter And they are saying to me, you know, I say you all are liars. Nothing like that. Nothing like what you were saying. And when the meeting was called, because you know the meeting is going to call with a parent, and when I brave up and remember, come back to the brain, come right back, come back, what you did, what you the same one. Yeah. And I sat in the meeting with all the doctors and all the, yeah. Mm-hmm. And when I allude out, I said no one was with her. Everyone was on their BlackBerry phone. Every nurse that night, they were on their BlackBerry phone. Nobody was paying attention to the patient. According to them, they gave her whatever medication they gave her, which they gave her two medication that should not be given. All intertwined. And you know what happened? The heart being pounced upon and all the inner organs. Yes. When I sat in the meeting and I said, when I went in the room where she was, there is nothing in that room. No indication, because they're saying, oh, we set up the drip and whatever. I said, not even a drip stand was in there. There was not even a tray sitting on the table to show that you were preparing or you people were here. It's a worker passed by, peeped in the room and saw that the woman, the child, seems dead. Yeah. So when I belched out in that meeting, because you can handle yourself with strong words outside of loose words. Because when you have your right and you know you have your right, you use your two hands and you hold on to your right. And that was what I did as a mother. And I took them to task. Yeah. And that was one of the most frightening cases to get. Because when they slapped with lawsuit, yeah, questions start asked, people start running all over the place, people start to say, and people start saying, people start, how did we get these lawyers? And people start ask all sort of a question. So we put the institution, and a matter of fact, it wasn't even done the way I wanted. I wanted up to today, I am speaking to you, you would have read it into the tabloid, and then I would say, I am the person. And you know, it did not get to me, went to the point I wanted it to go. It was all over the tabloid though. Yes. So I run them in law. A lot of people, things happen and they are so afraid. Oh, you can't beat them. You can't. Hello? God never give you an empty pocket up here. He give you a brain for use. And what you can conceive, you go and ask question to the right people. So sometimes we sit with our mouth closed And it is nice to make noise on the road. Why didn't I make any noise on the road? People wanted me to demonstrate. They are going to do demonstrate. I am not in. I am demonstrating silently. When I demonstrate silently and it break out and everybody frightened, who to get fire from them job did get fire. Yes. So it's not the size of the joint, it's the effect of the bowl, the BUL. It's not the size of the G, it's the effect of the B. So I've seen people, things go wrong and all they do, they cry. And we are paying our tax and they get paid to serve the public. So when you're wrong, you're wrong. And this is what I always said. Do not cheat on the people's work. When you go to work, do your work. Pay attention to your work. You can't serve two masters one time. You will hurt one and please the other. I used to go to work, especially in the weekends, and I will took my life with me. I will took everything with me, hoping that I can get a chance to run alive. Sometimes I do got the chance and I do a quick live, off and gone. Because I don't want, when I am to collect, I am hearing something else. I am giving you an honest work. Give me my honest pay. So I don't cheat people on their work. I don't cheat their time. And I'll always say that. Don't cheat the time. If you can't tap into the live, it's fine. You can't tap in on the live. You are at work, pay attention to your work. I don't want when anything happening and you have to go write a report. The report that you're going to write will be putting you out of a job. No, no, no. Be on the right side at all time. They have a abbreviation said CUA. Any job you go on, exercise CUA. Yeah. Be in the right at all times. Don't be, if you're going to the bathroom, make it known that you're going to the bathroom. And you are not going to stay in the bathroom. Open your live, be on the live, and things like that. Use your bathroom out of the bathroom. Get back to the people's work. When you get your lunch time, your break time, do anything in that time. Outside of that, you don't do that. Because if you employ someone and you are going to be paying them 40 hours for the week, you need a 40 hours work done. Not somebody giving you 30 hours and 35 hours and want to collect for 40 hours. It doesn't work that way. So what I don't want anyone to do to me, I don't try to do it to anyone. So if I open my mouth and talk about my pay, I have a right to do it because I work for it. Sounds good? Of course it doesn't sound good. This is knowledge. You understand? Sometimes I have seen persons lost their job because of stupidity. You lost your job over stupidity. The phone can put down. Their phone don't have to into your hand. Unless you have a really emergency. When I am at work, I don't go with my phone. My phone will be in my pocket if I feel like. But when I get my break time, I went through my phone and saw what the missed call, and if, okay, if it is not something of substance, I don't bother. But something of substance, ding ding ding, I call it back. Yeah, I've missed your call at some time. Okay, it's so and so and so. Yes, thank you very much. I'll get to it. But please, don't cheat, because you don't want them to start deducting the minutes and the seconds and say you only were 39, 39.9.5 hours. Amar, how are you? How doest thou? Right? And you are going to say, I was at work. You maybe were at work, but you weren't working. Mm. So you don't want that. So you don't cheat them on their job. Don't cheat their hours. No, don't cheat their hours. All right? So that was what. So you have somebody passed away where that person you saw, and it's proven that this person have passed away because of other people negligence. Mm? I raised them backside to court. Did I want it? Of course I won. My proofs are there. When I go into bottling, I don't go into bottle to lose. So I make sure that I have everything in order. Pat, I'm not sure. I ask questions and ask the right people the questions. So that means to say when I went to the lawyer and when everything is done, I am sure. Kangaroo did it. Yeah. I am sure of what I am on about. Yes, I lost the child, but I just want to show people that look here. It's not every one of these things is swept under a carpet and properly covered up. And if we refuse to open our mouth, it will be always done. It always will be done. And we exercise fear. Yeah. As the hospital didn't realize what was coming. They didn't realize what was coming. And it dropped like a tornado. Because who is to be spin out of their job was out of their job. Persons, when they saw what was coming, they took their early whatever and they said, comfort. We have to stand up for what is right. We have to stand up for ourselves. We have to stand up for what we know. If not, we only sobbing and saying, oh my God, they are so wicked over there. They do this and take up business in your hand, man. Take up business in your hand. Let them know that, hello, this is not how it goes. We know a little thing, not a whole lot, just a little bit. And as I said to them in the meeting, I don't know a whole lot, you know. But you see, the little bit that I know, I use that little. And I spin it over as if you are using $1 to make $1,000 on it. Yeah. So I use the same thing you people taught me in your school. Yeah, I'm coming right back with it. Because guess what? I am not going to Thank you, thank you, thank you. I am not going to sit down and wait and wonder and ponder. You have a mouth, use it up for the right thing. Ask the right questions. Yeah. Till this day, people said, I didn't know you could have. A matter of fact, somebody close to me, when all of this was going on, said to me, oh, you can't win the government, you know. I said, oh, yeah? Really? Who you think they are? Who do you think they are? That's the reason why you need to know your country constitution, the governance of your country. Mhm. That they won't do the nonsense. Get away with it. No. All right. So I guess that part is the bite of the week. So when you have something, don't something happen and it is done on a level where negligence is a part of it. Don't sit on it going out and talking loose word, yeah, 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 making noise like a pan, yeah, 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 don't work. There's an empty barrel making most noise. So don't go to their place and make noise with them. Gather your information. Take it to the right place. And let the law speak. Because the law is for them as well as the law is for me. So when I am wrong, they are pulling me up in front of the big high woman or man. And I have to say, my honor. And so when they are wrong, they need to be pulled up before the same judge and the same judgment handed out. All right. So that's a bite of the book, you know. Yeah. Happy birthday to those that are all who are celebrating their birthday today. I need to get a big birthday cake and put up there for those, but nobody is sending to say I am celebrating my birthday this time or all that. I just do it. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. And the Lord will bless you at all times. Bless you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. I wish you long life, health, strength, happiness, peace, everywhere. Okay. Tonight I'm gonna be skipping around. As you notice, I put be careful of the choice and choices that we make. And this is for both men and women. You know, the world is evolved around men and women. It's only men and women that make up this world. In the animal kingdom is the animal kingdom, man and woman. However we class them. The female and the male. The whatever we call them. Right? In the human's kingdom, man and woman, female and male. There's no in between. There is no betwixt and between. It's all about a man and a woman. We right sometimes, we wrong sometimes. We make hasty decisions sometimes. But it is all about the man and the woman. Sometimes a man get a woman that is, she is the diamond. She is a person of understanding. She is a no-nonsense person. You know? She She carries the characters that you are currently looking for. And likewise, the man, a man with understanding. A man with understanding. A man that is a no-nonsense man. A man who can handle whatever he have to do. He know how to, you know, when to put out and when to pull back. So it's all about a man and a woman. But in the interim of all of this, some of the time we make some choices that is not correct. It's not right. The choices we made is always something to choke us going down the road. Sometimes when you get yourself from out of it, you run non-stop. Both sides. Because what? The diamond always looks shiny. But guess what? Is it always diamond? The other thing that says is not everything that glitter is gold. It looks like gold. But obviously, when you get it, you realize it's neither copper or gold. My first time traveling to the United States of America. And you're new to the place and thing, and there are some things you really want to know, and you get in and you get excited when you see some of the things and I love jewelry. Yes, I love jewelry. One of my reasons to love jewelry is if I fell on hard time and I can't run to somebody before I think of going to somebody to pour out my heart and say before I'm going on bending knees, before walking on my knees, I am walking on the sole of my foot. So I will just look in and say, okay, pick up a piece of the gold, be it what it is, necklace, whichever. I don't wear earrings, so earring would not be in it. Because earring that I used to wear is to clip on. To bore my hairs, no. One of the hardest things, so I don't do it. I don't think I like it. I don't tell people what to do with their body, but for my body, I pick and choose. I don't want no bore ears. So I can walk in and I can pick up a piece of gold and walk down to the pawn shop and I can collect a 50,000 or whatever thousand, maybe $500,000 for my gold. So that's one of the reasons why I love jewelry. Not because I just want to wear them and to make it look like, yeah, this is the gold, this is the gold pit. No, I will buy jewelry, good ones, that I can went and sold it, and I miss nothing, and I borrowed nothing from anyone. On a thing like a phone, if I bought a phone, no phone is going for some nice little money, especially outside. In Canada, phone cheap, 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 cheap. Yes. Wow. That's really wow. Yeah. Right? But if I bought a phone now and have the phone and something went wrong and I pick up this phone and said, I am carrying it to sell, I'm gonna look at you and say, look at it and say, I'm not paying more than $10 for that phone. And I am saying, no man, I need about $20 for it. No, sir. How long you have the phone? Before I so and so. No, but when I pick up my piece of gold them, and diamond or whatever, and took it for that, you have to give me even more than what I had, but I was thinking it value. So you gotta give me the value for my gold. So that is the reason why. Yeah. You do these things for um like a backup. You understand? Like you make it be like an asset, a piece of asset. That if something happen, it's like you're in the countries that were rare animal. So you wear um, goat, cow, goat and cow, goat, cow, pig, chicken. Nobody hardly buying a donkey, so you wouldn't go much with the donkey. But you know the cow will have to go to the slaughterhouse and it go package, and we went in and we pick up a cut of beef or the pig or the chicken, egg plus meat and the goatee. Yes. So people do those things. People bought a lot of land and put it down. Sometimes they work on their land. Sometimes things went wrong and you need some money. Instead of going to the bank and you have to carry the last piece of your old clothes for security at the bank, you just go ahead, grab one of your cow, or you put up a piece of your land for sale, and you. That's how my people teach me, you know. And when they were saying these things, you know, I was young. But after growing up and coming, I realized they're right. So you're not going to no bank to go and say, okay, I have to borrow from the bank, and they give you 30 years to pay back, and every month the something grow on it, and you keep paying, and sometimes never can stop paying. No. You grab a piece of land and you sell half acre of land or 1 acre of land, or a quarter square of land, and the land value $1 million. That's $1 million in your hand. You grab your land and you sell your land and you do your business what you have to do, and you don't owe any bank any money. Your animal the same thing. You realize you're running into difficulty where cash is concerned. You don't want to go to your neighbor to borrow any. You don't want to go to the bank because, as I said, you're going to have to carry the last piece of old shoes because the amount of questioning, and you have to have money in order to get the money to borrow. So if I have all of that money, where am I going to borrow any money from you? You go and you grab 2 cow or 2 goat, sell quarter dozen piggy, and your money is right there. These things are asset. These things bring, yeah, bring the money to you. So you don't have to come and go and borrow and beg and go and all sort of a thing. Never can stop pay the bank. And when you think you reach halfway, you just start. Them tell us say you just pay one part, the other part not even touch yet, and all sort of a nonsense. And then night you lay down to sleep, you start pull out every hair out of your head because you want to finish pay. And when you're working, all of your money going to where you owe. No. So persons that have places to do these things, they can. I'm coming back to where I am. But I'm just leaving my, yeah. So sometimes I hear people said, these people only buy jewelry and jewelry. Jewelry have its place. It has its place. A nice ring and whatever. It has its place. You go and sell it, sold it, and do what you want with the money. Right? My My people I grow with, they are people with land. Their people leave a lot of land for them. They came and they bought a lot of land. And this is how they sit down and really show me through life. Buy a piece of land, your two cow and your two goat and your pig and your dog and your everything. You realize you're running into difficulty. Oh, you just put up your piece of land to sell. Or you buy some houses that need fixing up and you spend your money and you re-renovate those houses, put them back looking up good, and you put a price on it. You make back more than what you spend. So for those persons though, sometimes they wonder, Lord, no, go around and find some whole house to buy. Some of the houses you might have to go push them right down because it bad. But at least you can put up something on there. I was watching something and saw this lady. I saw this lady bought a house and she couldn't even find way to walk to go around the house. But it had a big land space, a lot of land space there. And I'm looking at it, I said, lady, oh, they said she bought the house for $3,000. Yeah, Sophie, $3,000. I said, lady, when you finish with this house, you can sell it back for $2-3 million. Only have the money and you do it little by little and get your house in order. She have a child and she bought the house to live. But looking at it, nobody will say, but I don't want that to buy that house. Go in there, man, and I was watching following the cameraman, and they were. I said, lady, there's a lot of work to do, but if you put your head to it, when you finish, you sold that house and go and buy a next one. So most of the times, if you saw houses and if you're a person that you can get these places to buy them, re-renovate them, invest your money that way. In doing that type of investment, you will realize that yes, you can make some money. Persons usually bought the old cars them and they re-renovate them back and then they sold them back. Sometimes I think the car too much. I think I'd rather to get the house. Bought the house, re-renovate the house, tidy it up. And when you finish, you call for price. The ladies, most of the ladies who love their jewelry, some persons up at the end of the day when they're passing away, they said, I want all the jewelry to be buried with me. Why? Why? My dear, when you find so you're going to die, if you're going to die, start sell them out, give them to your whoever, sell them out and distribute. Why you want your jewelry to go into the coffin with you? Eh? That's the waste. That's really a waste. Sell them. And use the money and eat the money and fly all over the place and do all of what you can do. And when Mr. Die come, then. But no, don't tell people, I saw this funeral and the lady, you can find her neck. That's before she died. You could not find her neck. And she said she want every ounce of her jewelry to go with her. On the day when we look at her in the casket, her neck fell, her hand, 2 hands, and what was laying that they laid out on top of her. I said, what a waste. This is waste. This is over waste. What a dead person. What you doing with them? Sell them. Sell them. Even if you didn't have a doctor bill, sell them and pay the doctor bill. Sell them out. Somebody else get them to use. Right? Yeah. So, be careful of the choices that we make. Some of the choice that we do is something to really sink us instead of lifting us up. Sometimes the choices that we made is that you more put your trust and confidence in somebody else than putting it in yourself and in the business that you plan to do. Right? I'll show you how you make some money, how you make money. Because money is the answer to all problem, you know. Yeah. But you try to have things that you can use it and sell it. When you buy land, the land won't rot, you know. But not even a thief the land. When they will come in your house and thief out the jewelry. You can't live up the land, carry it go nowhere. So when you buy the land, it's an investment. You don't have anything to lose. Because land stand predominant. When you go and buy a new vehicle, by the time you sit in that driver's seat and turn the steering and the wheel move, it start devalue long time. As you sat in it and turn the steering, it devalue. The land, every year the value go up. Every year the value went up. So put your thing in something like that. However young you are, however old you are, you put yourself right there. Somebody selling a piece of land and when you look it's only pure tree stand up on it and you can't see nothing, still buy it. Sometimes 2 years down the road, sometimes you don't even put anything on it. The same piece of land that you bought for $500, somebody come and offer you $2 million for it. You understand? So these are some of the ways. The choices we made. Now, there are some men that make choices and the choices is with a woman. Now, when you're considering to have a woman in your life, you have to consider a lot of things. What will come with it? What will not come with it? What this package is going to be like. You have to consider your package. Consider what you want to be in the package. You may not get what you're asking for because there is no perfect person. And almost everybody is saying, I want a perfect woman. I want a perfect man. That one don't born, their mother still a virgin. So that perfect one not born. You will never find a perfect man and a perfect woman. A perfect mother and a perfect father. You're not going to find that. Stop searching for perfection. You're not going to get it. And that is what some persons are searching for. So they search for perfection until they made the wrong choice. They make a choice based on the looks, sometimes based on education, based on financial background stands. You're looking somebody based on, yeah, as I said, the proper looks, the proper shape. Yes. How much person would go after this woman? Yeah. And you'd say to yourself, okay, this is a good woman. And then this is where your choice came in. Sometimes the woman there with her annoying bad ways, dying to get somebody to say, let me wife her up. Because she do not drop. What is it? You have to be making your choice not a liability, but an asset. So she must be an asset and not a liability. Likewise, the male. The woman is looking somebody, not for liability, but for asset. So these, you're going to make your choices. And when you make your choices, be sure, be sure of the choice that you make. Make a choice that you can able to run if you have to run. You don't stand up and wait until the worst comes to the worst. When you start seeing things not going the right or the way you want it to go, because sometimes you wonder if there's a right way, then you know that, look here, this is time for me to call quit. Bye. Let us see each other and say, "Hi, how are you doing? Oh yeah, we were good friends. We can only be good friends now." But not something to land you behind iron bars. And then when you get there, you sit and you start going back and say, "But I should have did run, I should," and you start see all the things that you should have done that you never did. Be careful of the choice and choices that you make. Choose which man, this is the woman, you want to spend your time with. Waste time with the wrong man is worse than wasting money, and it go vice versa. Wasting time with the wrong woman is worse than wasting money. Same thing goes, wasting time with the wrong man. It worse than waste money, or you just dash away your money, or just throw your money away. Find a man with a pure heart, and then if you don't really get into it, you won't know if your heart pure. Because sometimes what the face is saying is different from what the thinking is saying. Some of the men who I saw commit the atrocity, the heinous crime, looking on their face, it doesn't look that way. The woman that have committed some of the most, look on their faces, they don't look like they would have done that. No. Nobody believed that all of this person would have done this. Because you're going to say, "Oh, she's so beautiful. She's a beautiful person." A beautiful face with the heart of a devil. Understand? So it goes back to say, you won't know your choice, who you chose, until you get in it. Sometimes on the outside, your gut is saying to you, "You know what, leave this person alone. Don't bother with this person." And actually, you're right. Yeah. Some person ignore those. And I said, "Okay, And when you realize the choice you make today is your downfall tomorrow. The choices you make today is the sorrow on your heart The choices you make today is irreversible. So the first thing that get out of the mouth and you look at it, put on your spikes. Get your spikes in, pull out the spikes them, put it on, start running. You're going to say if you run from the problem, you won't solve the problem. But some of those problems is when the iron gate go cling, and you came back to your own self. And you sat there and you said, oh my God, why didn't you? Every other avenue is now shown what you could have done and should have done, but never do it. You know, these are just simple talk, you notice. It's not a high school talk, these talk. These are talk, we will say, grassroots talking that every man, woman, and child can understand. We're not talking the very big, large word them that break up your tongue and you have to wonder what. We speak in, I speak in a way that everybody can understand and follow what I said. Right? So make your choices. Try to do your choosing or your choice wisely. They said a stupid woman um, use money to impress, that's what it say here, to impress the man. And the wise or the stupid woman act rich to impress the man. But the wise woman act modest to test the man. Likewise on the woman's side. Likewise on the man's side. Yeah. The foolish man that wanted to be seen as the trophy man tries to act as if he's rich to impress, express and impress the man that really have the worth and the value. So simple, so modest, very simple. There is no label on him. Walk the same and talk the same. So he's not trying to impress anyone. He's making his choice and try to make his choice wisely. Pretty wise. He's making his choice. So we are to careful what we do in life, and where it is, where man and woman is concerned, we are the ones that is our worst enemy at times. See, we are our own worst enemy. We do the things and then, oh, we cry out wolf. Oh my God. Oh, and these are the things. But a wise man keepeth a still head. A wise tongue keepeth a still head. In this life that what we traverse in, you have to be wise. You cannot play wise. You got to be wise. Because we are living in the world of some people who test out your wisdom. And if you're not wise, you will be swallowed up. So you gotta act wise. Speak less, learn more. And when you speak less, the amount you learn, it's like, oops, wow, really? Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. And it goes vice versa. The choice you make today can bring you sorrow. The places you went to choose your wife, your girlfriend, whoever, whatever you call them. Be careful of where you go and choose your wife, your lady friend, your children's mother. Think of who you want to mother your children. Think of the type of person you would love to mother your children. Careful of the places where you go and fall in love. If you went into a dance hall and that's where you fell in love with the person you saw there, just what one dance can do. One dance. And with that one dance, the woman is yours or the man fell in your hand. After a while, the person is still going to dance because this is a part of them. This is a part of their makeup. This is a part of their component. And then you are going to say, Maureen, stop go dance, stay home. Every night you're going to, every weekend you're at dance. Stay home. What are you trying to say? Hmm? Where first did you meet her? You met her in the dance hall. So that is enough lesson to tell you who she is. This is one of the dance guru. This is a person who followed the music from here to hell. So how are you going to stop her? You will have to allow her to stop herself. She must come to that point in time and in life and said, I can't bother with this no more. I'm going back to no more dance. And she stop herself. But for you to try and do it in a forceful way, you are telling her, please go through my gate. And without a shadow of a doubt, she's going to go. Because she's going to say, well then, you hold her back, she can't go and do anything, she can't go enjoy herself, and she's saying all of this. You went into a bar and you're having a drink and your eyes cross path with one next man there and he bought you two drinks and you drink and the both and then wanna start and exchange numbers, exchange address and all the rest of it. And you express, oh, I love him, man. Yes, I love him, man. He looks good. And yeah, he's a nice guy. He's a cool guy. And afterward, you're saying, oh, you can't go a bar, so. Oh, you can't drink, so. Stop go a bar, man. That was where you found him. He wasn't in there looking for anything else but to get drinks. And the woman always behave as if they are ruffian more than anybody else. If you don't stop go and you raise a bag of argument. You did not look at it, or the person who of your counsel did not find out where did you first met love with this man. That he or she can say, look here, that is where he's going to be until he feel like stopping. But you can't stop him, because this was how you met him. The man meet a woman in a go-go club, and after they claim for your friend, he said, me no want to see in a go-go club anymore. How you gonna stop that woman? That was where she went climbing the pole, dancing and getting money thrown at her. So how you gonna stop it? You gotta live with it. Until that person said, oh, it's time for me to, scale down and stop. Outside of that, you and her ship is going to sink to the bottom of the sea. Because he is going to let you know you can't stop him. So every day the both of you is in a warship, sailing to nowhere, until be careful of the choices you make. If you are not qualified for certain job, don't go there and try to get the job, and when you get the job, then you are in uttermost problem. Careful of the choices. Careful of the person who we want partnership with in business. Even if you have more money more than you to jump into the business, careful of the choices of the partner that you chose in your business circle. If you cannot count 1, 2, 3, go learn to count 1, 2, 3, because him not stop at 3, man go out thousands. And if you can turn the S into 8, go learn, because he's gonna switch on you one day. Oh, I thought it was an S. No, it wasn't an S. Don't see that is an 8. So when you think you're growing, you're diminishing. You're not growing, you're not expanding. Where the business is going, you don't even know. Careful of the choice that you make in your life. Make a choice to bring you up, or a choice to take you down. A choice for laughter, a jeering, a bay choice. Because what? You made the wrong choice. Wrong persons. Wrong timing. Before you jump into anything, sit carefully and thought about what you're going to do. Who will be with you in all of your decision making? Try to make a choice that is something is on the horizon. You can cut and run, according to people. Cut and run. Pull out your 2 cents. Cut and run. Choices you make. The choices you make. Tonight, thank you very much for being here. For those who went to church, or for those that were not going to church, and you find the time to be here, I thank you very much. Thank you. Just be careful of the choices you make in life. Be careful of the choices you make in life. It's either to build you up or to break you down. Think of when you are making your choices, what the choice will do with you, what is coming with it. Sometimes your own relatives, but did they act any different? No. Sometimes your business or business head person, you have it pat, but for them it's so different. So make your choices carefully. Carefully. Don't just run over them and just leave them like that. If not, you're going to be the one that's sorry. And if you remember this live tonight, and if you make a wrong choice, you will remember what I said in this live tonight, the 11th of July, 2025. It will come back to you. Be careful of the choice you make. Whether in business or in partnership or whatever you do, careful of the choices. Thank you very much. It's peace out. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Remember to love yourself, loving yourself and have yes, have everything on yourself. Because if you don't love yourself, you don't even know how to love somebody. And if you're there asking for love, for love, for love, love yourself. Love yourself. You don't have to go around asking anybody to love you. Oh, nobody loves me. Oh, no. Love yourself. And this is your host for the most. Tuning out from Positivity Positive channel. Aquarian Positivity Positive channel. Life channel. Peace out. Bye.